So Theo, this is what, your 8th year coming
Eighth
up
year.
this summer?
Yep.
HollyShorts?
August 9th through 16th is what we're planning,
Okay.
and yeah, it's going to be another big fest. You know, we had 1,000 submissions last year, hoping to double that this year. We have we've already started a call for entries on a soft launch, and now we have the official launch happening this Monday. So you know, we take submissions from everywhere. Last year we had submissions from about 37 countries, you know, from everywhere, you know, and we're hoping to duplicate that again this year.
Okay. Now, from when you first started, 8 years ago, to now, how's the technology changed and how's the quality changed of your submissions? I'm sure it's got to be just totally different.
Yeah, we had, I mean, you know, from our first year in 2005, which we showed, I think we had 23 submissions and we showed about 23 films. You know, back then we had submissions in VHS, you know, and you know, now you know, people are making films on smartphones and submitting them, and you know, the technology level is up there. And the thing is, with these technology improvements, a lot of the films that we get, the quality is, the bar is raised. The level of, visually, we have an amazing aesthetically looking films. Now the problem is, since you have the technologies is, I don't know, sped up and you know, these things look better, you have, as a programmer and as a festival reviewer, you gotta have your sharp eye, because the storylines is what separates what's good and what just looks good. It's kind of like a, I don't know, a Ferrari and I don't know, a car that looks like a Ferrari but doesn't have that engine, you know. So you got to you have to look twice as hard now as a programmer and as a fest director, because the bar's been raised, because anyone can make a short film now. You know, there's HD cams right now are more prevalent and they're more cost effective. So you know, it makes our job that much tougher these days.
What would you recommend to a filmmaker who's won a festival,
Mm-hmm.
any festival? What should they do after they win? Because I think so many people think that they can just maybe rest on that
Yeah.
sort of wave and then it dies down. And how do you keep that momentum going?
That's a really, really good question. You know, that's I've seen just this past year. We have a winner. His name's Michael Lehan. He's based in the UK. I mean, I haven't seen somebody you know, this tenacious in a very long time. You know, okay, I won Best Overall in HollyShorts. That's it. You could just do that. But this guy, you know, he's very active on Twitter. I've seen him personally make connections with high-level filmmakers like a Guillermo del Toro. You know, he's reached out to filmmakers that are, you know, already established in making studio tentpole films, and he's saying, look, check out my movie. It won HollyShorts. Here's a link to my Vimeo file. He after the festival, he got in touch with our jury, our judges, our sponsors, and he's saying, look, I'm around, I'm available, I'm the winner, you know, let me know if I can be of assistance. Follow up. I guess that's the key. You know, you gotta follow up with the people that you met at the festivals. Those business cards that you've gotten, instead of just letting them sit in your wallet, you know, you try to engage the people, you try to take it to the next level. You know, and I think Mike's done a really good job doing that. And, yeah, like you can't rest on your laurels. You got to follow up. You got to do the due diligence, and you know, you send out your press release afterwards of your festival win, and you do collaborations. That's the thing that's cool about HollyShorts is I can't tell you how many other submissions that we receive that are collaborations from years past. Sometimes we'll have filmmakers, a director met an actor, a director met another producer, a writer, and now they've worked on a project, and guess what? They've submitted it again to HollyShorts and other festivals. And that's really unique, you know, that's really cool. Something that we do as well is we take a lot of our top winners and alumni, and we ask them if they'd like to be on our jury and judges, and that just engages them back in the festival and keeps them on the pulse of the independent, you know, spirit, you know, like, and then you know, we have a lot of recurring filmmakers because they make exceptional short films, like Kat Quaro, who's exploding now in the indie film space. She's an alumni of HollyShorts. She's had, I don't know, 3-4 projects in, and she contacts us sometimes, says, look, I got a film screening, I got something going on. So in summary, follow up, engaging in the fest directors that you've met, the people that you've met, and you know, just continuing that contact and growing your network. That's critical.
Someone makes a film, a feature or a short. What should they set as their goal for the amount of festivals they should submit to? I'm sure it's dependent on their budget, but what's realistic? I mean, you don't want to be spreading your energy too thin, but at the same time, you don't want to limit yourself and just say, I'm only going for Sundance or Seattle and nothing else, not some of the smaller ones.
Yeah, I think, like you said, it depends on the film, it depends on your budget, it depends on, what your goal is as well. On the feature level, right, if your goal is distribution, I don't know, domestic distribution, foreign, what do you want? You want a paid TV deal? Do you want a theatrical? Do you want a VOD? What's your goal? What's the end goal for the project? For the short, what's your goal too? Do you want as much exposure as possible? Do you want, do you want to cultivate a fan base? What do you want to reach? First, you set your goal, then you decide on what's the upper echelon fests that you want to get in. The top 5 in the country, just domestically we're speaking, and then I don't know, what are the top ones internationally that you want to get into, you want to appeal to, and then the plan Bs, the sub ones in those territories. Like if it's in Los Angeles, is it the Los Angeles Film Festival? Okay, if I don't get in that, is there a second B level fest that's in LA that's still prominent, but that's not on the LA Fest level? I remember an independent feature film that I worked with years back. They really wanted to get into Sundance. They didn't get in, and then they got in, and they wanted to make it like their big premiere. They got in Edinburgh, which is huge, overseas, and they used that as their big premiere. And they went there and they participated. So again, it just depends on what your goals are for the film. Do you want to try to get some distribution, and then also is it do you want to get into a film market like a Berlin? Some of the major fests have markets associated with them, so that maybe falls into your consideration. Now, here's the thing. The key is, now a lot of these festivals accept online screeners, so that saves a filmmaker a lot of money. If I have a film and I want to put it out to 20 of the top film festivals, right? 5 years ago, I would have to put FedEx my mailer out. Now I can just go online. They accept online screeners. Without a box as an online system, I just save myself thousands of dollars. That's exciting to filmmakers out there. And there's a lot of other services that are coming up that are, and a lot of festivals are accepting online screeners too. That's critical, and we're dealing in the independent film world. A couple thousand can mean a whole lot to a filmmaker.